Okay, today we are going to be checking introductions. That is not our topic for today. Actually, our topic is verb to be and so on, but we can use verb to be through introductions and we can get to know each other. All right, guys, please confirm. Can you see my screen? Can you see my presentation? Yes, no?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, all right, great, amazing. Thanks a lot. Thanks
Yes.
for confirming. So guys, so this is, we were already practice. Our objective today is introducing ourselves to the class. We are going to use some expressions for the class in English so that we can avoid the use of Spanish, so that we can only use English. It can be useful for the class and useful for you guys in other contexts. For example, if you are teachers too, if you have to take calls from people around the world, it can help you as well, right? And that's what we're going to do today. In our timeline, first, we're going to watch a video about introductions. There is a video about introductions. We're going to check some information from that video. We're going to introduce ourselves if possible, because we are a lot. So we might not have the time, but at least some details. We're going to have some presentation about the class, like some technical things we have to take into account. We are going to be using vocabulary for the class in order to avoid the use of Spanish. And if we have time, which I think it will be hard, but if we do, maybe we do, why not? We are going to talk about celebrities in order to talk about or use verb to be, which you probably are very familiarized with. All right? So guys, we're going to watch a video. I would like you to answer these questions, taking into account the information from the video. All right? In this moment of our class, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to watch a video. From this video, I want you to pay attention to these details, which are, what is his name? This is a man, so what's his name? Where was he born or where's he from? Where was he born or where's he from? Where does he live? Where does he live? How old is he? What's his marital status? What's his marital status? Does he have children? And finally, what does he do? Okay, so before watching the video, I would like to hear some volunteers, okay, to tell me what are the possible answers here. We're going to make predictions. It's not possible to know the answers because we haven't seen the information yet, but we're going to check, guys. Here, this is 17. Look, here you can raise your hand, all right? Raise your hand. This is in English, raise your hand and tell me, all right? Sorry. Tell me predictions for this video, all right? What is his name? Make your predictions. Raise your hands and tell me, what is his name? Possibilities. What's his name? Make your predictions, class.
Uh,
Anybody? Yeah, go on,
I
Jason.
think I think his name is John.
Okay, his name is John. Mariana, where was John born? Okay, he says his name is John, so where was he born, Mariana? When was he possibly born? Make your prediction, Maria.
I think he's born in New York.
He was born in New York. Okay, good,
Yes.
excellent. And where does he live, class? One volunteer, one person to tell me. Okay, Francisco, where does he live? Make your prediction, Francisco. Francisco?
I'm sorry. Maybe he lives in New York.
Okay, maybe he
Yeah.
lives in New York. He was born in New York. His name is John. He was born in New York. He lives in New York. Okay. How old is he, class? Who wants to do it? Who can tell me? Okay, Paola, where does he, how old is he, Paola, in your opinion? Make your
Maybe
prediction.
28 years old.
He's 28 years old. So his name is John. He was born in New York. He was born and raised in New York. He lives in New York. He is 28. What's his marital status, class? Santiago, what's his marital status? What do you think, Santiago?
He's married.
He's married. Okay, good, good, good. All right. And does he have children? Make your predictions, guys. Does he have any children? What do you think? Santiago, again, I know Santiago already participated. Any other?
Not yet.
Not yet, all right? Not yet, maybe, okay, good. And what does he do? What does he do? What's your prediction, guys? What does he do? Any volunteer to tell me what does he do? What's your prediction? Anybody? Andres, would you like to do it? What does he do?
He's an engineer.
He's an engineer, maybe, right? We can say. So remember, you say his name is John. He was born and he lives in New York. He is 28 years old. He is married. He has no children yet, and he's an engineer. So we're going to check this video, guys. I would like you to pay attention to first the answer for the questions, all right? Number one. Number two, to the pronunciation or if there is extra information. So pay attention to the answers to these questions to confirm if his name is John, he is from New York, he lives in New York, he is 28, he is married, he has no children yet, and he's an engineer. And number two, the information, the extra information he offers from the video.
En menos de 90
Okay,
días
this is sponsored by Open English, right?
Por eso en Open English estamos a mitad de precio.
I have no
Para
YouTube
cargar sus
Premium, so
utilidades desde hoy. Créeme, con nuestros
let's
profesores
do it. So
nativos
remember,
es
pay
posible
attention
ser
to the
bilingüe.
video. It's not difficult at all.
Hi, Bob the Canadian here. Sometimes when you're in a classroom or when you're with a group of people, you find yourself needing to introduce yourself.
Guys, can you listen to the video? Please confirm.
Yes.
Yes.
All right,
Yes,
great.
ma'am.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it like this.
Well, I'm pretty sure you already know how to say, my name is Bob the Canadian. So in this video, I'll look at a few more things you might be needing to share about who you are with a group of people. Hey, welcome to this video. If this is your first time here, don't forget to click the subscribe button below. And at some point during the video, give me a thumbs up. So you have to introduce yourself. Maybe you're in a class for the first time and the teacher wants to go around the class and have each person introduce themselves and say something about themselves. So again, I'm pretty sure you already know how to say my name is or I am. And if you didn't, those are the two ways to tell people what your name is. My name is Bob the Canadian or I am Bob the Canadian. But there's a few other pieces of information that people might be interested in. So let's take a few minutes to look at each of those. The first thing they might want to know is where you are from or where you were born, because they might be different things. For instance, you could say, I was born in Canada. Right now I live in a town called Hamilton. You could say I was born perhaps in France, but right now I am living in the city of Toronto. Or maybe you were born and live in the same city, and you could say, I was born and raised in the city of Toronto, and I currently still live there. So that's one more additional piece of information you could give people. You could say, hi, my name is Bob the Canadian. I was born and raised in Hamilton, Ontario, and I still live there. Another thing you might want to tell people, this is up to you if you want to share it, is how old you are. So you could say, I am 46 years old. You could tell them how old you are, but not everyone wants to share their age. The older people get, sometimes they don't want to say exactly how old they are. So they might say something like, I'm in my late 40s, or I am around 45 years old, or I am in my 40s. So going back to the beginning, I could say, hi, my name is Bob the Canadian. I'm from Hamilton, Ontario, and I'm in my late 40s, because I don't quite want to say exactly how old I am, because I'm starting to feel older every day. So that's another thing, another piece of information you could share with people. You could tell them how old you are or about how old you are. Another piece of information that you might want to share with people is your marital status and whether or not you have children. Marital status refers to if you are married or not. So I might also add to my description that I am married and I have 5 children. Or I could extend on that and say, I have been happily married for 20 years and I have 5 kids. So going back to the beginning, you could say, hi, I'm Bob. I'm from Hamilton, Ontario. I'm in my late 40s and I'm happily married and have 5 children. The other thing you might want to share with people is what you do for a job. So you might say to them, I am currently a high school teacher. I am a construction worker. I am a truck driver, or I currently work in a hotel. So to put it all together again, hi, I'm Bob the Canadian. I'm from Hamilton, Ontario. I'm in my late 40s. I'm happily married with 5 children, and I currently work as a high school teacher. So those are 5 things that you can use yourself to introduce yourself. It's really good to be prepared for this. It's really good just to get a piece of paper and write down 5 or 6 things that you're willing to share about yourself, so that when you're in a situation, you can actually describe who you are really nicely. The other thing it does, which is very helpful, is it prepares you in case somebody asks you these questions. So if someone was to say, what's your name? You could say, my name is Bob. If someone was to say, where are you from? You could say, I'm from Hamilton, Ontario. If someone was to say, how old are you? You could say, I'm in my late 40s. If someone was to say, are you married? You could say, I'm married with 5 children. And if someone was to say, what do you do for a living? You could say, I am a high school teacher. Well, Bob the Canadian here. I hope you enjoyed this short video. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe below by clicking the red button and the bell icon. And for sure, share this video with someone. Bob the Canadian here. Learn English with Bob the Canadian. I hope you have a great day.
Okay, class, what do you think? Is it necessary to watch it one more time, or it's fine? What do you think?
It's
I
fine.
think it's fine.
It's fine.
Good.
Fine.
Fine,
Was
teacher.
it, all right. Was it easy or difficult? What do you
Easy.
think? Right?
Easy.
Okay.
Easy.
All right, guys. Don't forget to raise your hand, right? To raise your hand now for this activity. Raise your hand. Remember, the word in English is raise your hand or put down your hand for the opposite. So, guys, what's his name? You say his name is John. Is his name John, Paola? Is his name John?
No, his name is Bob.
Good. All right. Excellent. Excellent answer. How about this one, guys? Where was he born, or where is he from? You say he was born and raised in New York. Angela, was he born and raised in New York?
No, he was born and lives in Ontario, Canada.
Yeah. He was born in Ontario, but does he live in Ontario, guys? He was born in Canada, I agree. Francisco, what do you think?
Well, he said he is from Hamilton, Canada.
He lives in Hamilton. Yeah, he was born in Ontario. As Paula said, he was born in Ontario, but he lives in Hamilton, right? In Hamilton, Canada. All right. And you say, guys, before that he was 28. He was 28. Angela, is he 28 or 28?
No, he is 46 years old.
All right, good, good, good. He's 46, okay. And you said he is married. Guys, is he married? Yes, no? Any other person to tell me what's his marital status? All right, Jose. Good morning, Jose. How are you?
Hi, teacher. Good morning.
Good morning, Jose. So, is he married?
And yes, he's married.
All right. Okay. And finally, guys, no, sorry, no, finally. He says, you say, some of you say that he has no children yet. Do you agree? He has no children yet, based on your predictions? Yes, no? What do you think? What do you remember about his information? So, Jenny, go on, Jenny.
No, teacher. He has 5 children.
He has 5 children. Good. And, oh my God. I think Jenny is near a street here. Wait to. All right. And guys, finally, you said in your prediction, you said in your predictions, guys, he is an engineer. Is he an engineer, Jason? Is he an engineer?
No, he's a high school teacher.
That's right. He's a high school teacher. Very good. Okay, excellent, guys. So, guys, just to confirm the information, let's check the possible answers for this question. For question number 1, we have 2 options. What is the correct option? Please, a volunteer to tell me what is the correct answer for question number 1. Clara, go on. What's his name, Clara?
Bob.
Yes, his name is Bob. Good. For the second answer, guys. So, where is he from? Jeanette. Jeanette Areiza, go on.
Canada.
Jeanette?
¿Me escuchas? Canada.
Yes, yes, Canada. He's from Canada. All right. And Andres was raising his hand. So, where does he live, Andres? Andres Rincon.
Hi, he live in Hamilton, in Canada.
Good. All right. And how old is he? How old is he, guys? Any other volunteer? Is he 40? Jose, go on. Jose Prince. How old is he?
He's 46 years old.
Years old. All right. Years old. Okay. And his marital status, guys. What's his marital status? One volunteer, please, to tell me what's his marital status. Let's go with Clara, who is raising her hand. Go on, Clara. What's his marital status?
He's happily married.
He's happily married. Good. Guys, do you remember how long has he been married? Because he mentions that in the video. How long has he been married, Maria? Maria now.
20
How long?
years. Happy
Yeah, he's
20 years.
happily married for 20 years. Okay.
Yes.
All right. And then we have, does he have any children? Yes, he has 5 children, or he doesn't. What's the correct answer there, class? What's the correct answer there? Let's do it with Jeanette. Okay, Alejandra Narvaez. Go on, Alejandra.
Yes, he has 5 children.
5 children, good. And finally, guys, he's a truck driver or he's a teacher. What's the correct information there, class? Who would like to say the answer there? Jeanette, go on. Or no, go on, Jeanette. Jeanette Areiza.
He is a teacher.
He's a teacher. All right. So guys, as you see here, we have some information, some basic information to introduce yourself to the class. All right. As you see there, all right, he uses the information like about name, about marital status, ages, etc. What information from the video do you remember he uses, guys? Oh, I mean the structure. What information does he use? Remember he uses at least 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of information. So how does he introduces himself? How does he introduce himself, guys? How can we do it? For example, for the name, what can we say for our names? What are the possibilities?
I'm.
We can say I'm, right? Sorry, guys. We can say I'm. We can say my name is or my name's, right? So for example, in my case, my name is Diana Cruz. I'm Diana Cruz. My name is Diana Cruz. My name's Diana Cruz. I'm Diana Cruz, right? I'm Diana Cruz. Okay. How about the place where for this question, guys? What's the information there for the second question? What can we use here to answer this question, class? How can we say that in English, class? Paola, go on. How can we use that, or how can we answer that question, Paola Talura?
I'm from Bogota, Colombia.
For example, all right. I'm from Bogota. In my case, I'm from Bogota too. I'm from Bogota, Colombia. Or as he says, if you...
I raised.
So I was born and raised, all right, in Bogota, okay? In Bogota, but some people might be from, for example, I was born in Cali, but I live in Bogota, example. I was born in Cartagena or Cartagena, and I live in Bogota, example, all right? Or I was born in Bogota, but I live in Madrid. I was born in Bucaramanga, but I live in Cucuta. There are many other possibilities. Okay, how about number 3, guys? Sorry, number 3 is there. If we say, where does he live? So maybe remember, I live in Bogota, or I was born and raised in Bogota. How about the age, guys? What's the information for the age? How can we use it with the age, class? What's the answer? How can we use the answer there? Let's listen to Maria now. Go on, Maria. What's the answer for the age, Maria?
He say he has 46 years old.
Let's check. Let's check if he says he has. All right. Let's check if he says he has. Let's check.
Share it is how old you are. So you could say, I am 46 years old.
What do you think now, Maria? Is it possible? I have?
No, I am. I
Exactly.
am 46 years old.
That's right, that's right. So remember, in this case, we're going to use the question, the answer, I am. It's not similar to Spanish in this case. It's a little different. All right, so we say I am, or remember, something that is a lot more common, I'm. In my case, I am 36. This is optional, 36 years old, or I am 36, simply. All right, and guys, oh, there is another possibility, because remember, he mentions that sometimes he feels old and he does not want to say his age. So what other possibility can we use there, class, to mention our age without saying the exact number? What can we use there? Does anybody remember? Maybe Jorge remembers? Do you remember, Jorge Ortiz?
Yes, he say I am around 40.
I'm around, for example, in my case, well, I am not around 40, but I am around maybe 30 something, right? 30, well, I am, yeah, 30, 37, for example, in this case, that would be, I am around 37. Other possibility, guys? Does anybody remember other possibilities? Go on, Clara, what possibility you remember from his information?
I am in.
One more time, Clara, I mean?
I am in my 40s.
Yes, in my case, I am in my 30s, right? I am in my 30s. All right. And guys, how about the children information? The marital status, guys. What are we going to say or use in the marital status? Paola Otalora. What can we use in the marital status, Paola?
I am happily married.
All right, I am happily married, okay? In my case, guys, I am happily, or I am happily single. Yes, I'm happily single, but if you are married, guys, it's fine. Maybe I'm divorced, I'm single, etc. And guys, we have, what does he have any children? So in his case, he has 5 children. In my case, I have no children. I have no children, or I don't have any children. Okay, some of you said, and that is a good answer, yet. Maybe in the future, I don't think it's my case, probably not even in the future, but I don't have any children, maybe yet, but maybe it's part of your plans. We never know. And finally, guys, for this question, what is the answer for this question, class? Let's see, what can we answer there, guys, for the last question? What does he do, or in my case, what do you do? What can be the answer there, Francisco? What can we answer there, Francisco?
The answer, yeah, he's a teacher, so I am a teacher, or I work as a teacher.
Good answer. So we can say, very good. We can say, guys, in my case, so I am a teacher, okay? Or as Francisco says, I work as a teacher, all right? Or if you want to be so more specific, it's fine. So remember, here are the information to practice, guys, because you're going to do it now. Yep, in by paragraph, yes. So, guys, let's share it here. Oh. So, in this information we have, remember, okay? In my case, guys, let me introduce myself. Something important to say good morning. Hello, everyone. Hello, everybody. My name is Diana Cruz. I was born and raised in Bogota, Colombia. I live in Bogota, Colombia right now. I am 36 years old. I am happily single, and I have no children. I don't think I will have children in the future. And I'm a teacher. I work as a teacher. All right. A very simple introduction, basic information. So before doing that activity, guys, are there any questions? Do you have any questions? Alejandra, do you have any questions? Alejandra Narvaez?
I don't know what.
No? All right. Paola, do you have any questions? Paola Otalora?
No, teacher. Thank
No?
you so much.
All right. Jorge, do you have any questions?
No.
Not at all? All right. So let's practice. Let's see some examples here, guys. I would like you to let me check if we can have. So guys, let's check some examples from yourself, but I would like you to, guys, I would like you to turn on your cameras to do it, all right? You are going to make some examples. Let's listen from 2 or 3 people in the class to introduce yourselves, okay? So I would like you to first, guys, something important here, turn on your camera. Turn on your camera, all right? To do it. Let's listen to 1 or 2 students who would like to do it, and then we're going to practice in groups in this introduction, all right? So please raise your hand to let me know your information. And then, guys, I would like you to introduce yourself. Who wants to do it? Andres, you want to start? Go on, Andres Rincon.
Hi, how are you? Nice to meet you too. My name is Andres Rincon. I'm from Bogota, Colombia. I was born in Bogota, but now in 2 months ago, I'm changed the city for Fusagasugá.
Okay.
I have, I am 42 years old. I am happy married. I have
Okay.
3 children, and in this moment I work as a consultant for 3 companies in different countries in mass consumer.
All right, very good. Nice to meet you, Andres. Remember to say children, not children's, but
Oh,
children. 3 children.
okay,
Good.
okay, I'm
Good.
sorry.
Nice to meet you. All right. So how about you, Paola Talora? Paola, was you the person who called me last Friday, or is not you?
Yes, I am.
All right, okay, go on.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. My name is Paola Talora. I'm from Bogota, Colombia. I am 38 years old. I am single. I have 2 children, and I work as executive sales.
Executive in sales, all right. Nice to meet you, Paola.
Nice to meet you too.
All right, and let's do it with Santiago Correa. Go on, Santiago. Let's do it, Santiago.
Hello, my name is Santiago Correa. I am from Armenia, Quindío. I was born in Armenia, Quindío, but I raised in Bogota. I live in Bogota. I am 22 years old. I am happily single.
Right.
I don't hate children, obviously.
Children. Okay.
Obviously.
Right.
And I am developer.
Okay, remember to say children. Children. Okay, that's right. And raised. I was raised, right? Although I think, how long have you lived in Bogota, Santiago? 5 years, 10 years?
20 years.
No, yes. So you were born and raised in Bogota. Yes. All right. Okay. And let's go with Angela. Go on, Angela.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Angela. How are you today?
My name is Angela. I was born and raised in Bogota. I'm 39 years old. I'm happily married. I have 3 children.
Okay.
Work is I'm independent.
Okay, I work freelancer. Are you a freelancer?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, and we also have here, although we're going to do it with the whole class here, guys, but hold on, yes. Let's do it with one more volunteer here, with Yolanda. Go on, Yolanda Beltran. Let's listen from you, Yolanda. The Pachanga Queen. Hey. Go on, Yolanda. Yolanda, can you hear me? Is there a Yolanda Beltran? Let's confirm because that might be a student with a different name. Yes, Yolanda Beltran. Yolanda, can you hear me? No, maybe no. All right. It's fine. Okay, let's do it with Francisco. Go on, Francisco. What's the information from you, Francisco?
Yeah, hi everyone. My name is Francisco Ropero. I was born in Bogota, but I think I live in Facatativá. It's near Bogota. How I say for more than 30 years.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm 40 years old. Well, 41 years old, and I'm happily single. I have no children, and I work as a customer service representative in a call center, but in Spanish.
All right. I was going to ask that. Is that bilingual? All right. Okay, nice to meet you, Francisco. So guys, this is what we are going to do in this moment. Those who are raising their hands, don't worry. We're going to practice with our partners these introductions. So the first thing I am going to do, class, hold on, it's to share with you this information, this slide in the chat box, all right? And here we go. It's going to be in the chat box.
Teacher?
Please open. Yes, Jorge?
Teacher, sorry. No.
No?
Es que no tenía el chat box, no sé por qué hasta ahora me aparece.
All right. I don't know. It's you know, it's technology. It's not our best friend. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But okay, I have in the chat box the information for everyone. In this moment, we're going to take 10 minutes. 10 minutes. We are going to be in groups of 4 or 3 students. You're going to be in short groups. I would like you to introduce yourselves to your partners, okay? Here in this activity, we practice with some of you, but we are 22 students. We are a lot, so making an introduction for everybody, it's going to be difficult, but it does not mean we cannot do it. We're going to do it. Just remember, the first thing to do, class, it's please turn on your cameras, because this is only going to be 10 minutes. It's not going to be longer than 10 minutes. Turn on your cameras, turn on your cameras. And we are going to use the information about the introductions in order to practice. All right, so we're going to use this information. Remember, there are 6 to 7 pieces of information to introduce yourself. Remember to say hello, hello everyone, good morning, or morning everyone. Actually, it's a beautiful morning, guys. I can see the sun from my window, beautiful day. So it's a good sign. I hope it's a good sign for the class. And we're going to introduce ourselves. We are going to be in groups of 4. Okay, groups of 4. So you're going to say hello, introduce yourself, the information. If you want to include extra information, no problem, maybe your hobbies. Try to remember your partner's names and say, nice to meet you. Is the instruction clear to everybody? Are there any questions? Maybe something you don't understand? Or it's fine?
I confused because we can make groups in.
Yeah, we can. We can.
We
Yeah,
can
I'm
make
going to make, yeah, don't worry. I'm going to make the groups, hey.
Okay.
You're going to be in small groups for 10 minutes, all right, Andres? No problem. All right, that's question number 1. Are there any other questions, guys? Any other questions? No? Maybe someone who says, no, Diana, I don't understand the instruction. It's okay?
No, teacher.
No problems? Okay. Anyway, I will try to go through the rooms. It's a little difficult to go to all the rooms, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to open all the rooms right now. Some of you are going to be in away, but in 10 minutes, you are going to be back. Don't worry, you don't have to do anything. Just turn on your cameras and introduce yourself to your partners, all right? In this moment, we are opening some of the rooms. See you in 10 minutes, guys. See you in 10 minutes. Just say hello to your partners, and that's it. We're going to stay here with Sebastián Castañeda and Jorge. Can you hear me, Sebastián? We're going to bring another student.
Yes.
All right. So let's introduce ourselves, guys. Let's make an introduction here. Ay, por aquí. Hold on, because there is a problem here. Yes. With Jeanette. So let's do it. Who wants to start? Okay, we have Jeanette. Hello, Jeanette. So we're going to be here with Jeanette, Sebastián, and Jorge. Sebastián, can you hear me? Do you have your camera on, Sebastián? Does your camera work or it does not work?
That doesn't work.
Okay, you start. Go on, Sebastián. You start. You introduce yourself to your partners.
Okay, good morning, everyone. I am Sebastián Castañeda. I'm from Bogotá, and I was born and raised in Bogotá. I'm 24 years old.
Okay.
I'm in a relationship. And I have no children. It's not my plan. And I'm an analyst in a bank.
All right. Remember children, not children's. Children.
Okay. I have no children.
Right. Okay, good. Nice to meet you, Sebastián. So let's go with you, Jeanette, right? Is that okay? You do it. I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back.
Hello, my name is Jeanette. I was born and raised in Bogotá. I am 50 years old. I am happily married. I have 2 children. I am QA analyst, quality analyst. ¿Me escucharon?
Yes, yes.
Good.
¿Me presenta?
Sí, creo que faltas tú.
Okay. My name is Jorge Ortiz. I am 31 years old. I was born in Bogota. I live in Bogota. I don't have children. I live with my girlfriend, and I am tourism and management hotel, and no more. I work in a contact center. No more, no more, guys.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going? Good?
Fine.
That's good. Guys, please give me a sec. Going to bring everybody back, and we're going to continue our sessions here, right? Let's close it and let's listen from everyone here. Yes, yes. So please give me a sec, okay? Please give me a sec, everybody. Hello, 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 everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes.
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 Right. Did you meet new people or not really?
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yes, I'm here.
Yes.
Yes, Yolanda, this class is recorded. All right? Yes, this class is recorded. And I think I'm going to explain some things about that right now. All right? So guys, what do you remember about your partners? Does anybody remember something about their partners? Yes, no?
A little.
Okay.
Yolanda is 42 years.
42 years old? Uh-huh.
Yes, and he's from Bogota and
He or
lives in
she?
Bogota too. She's
All right.
from Bogota and lives in Bogota too.
Good, good. All right. Okay. Any other pieces of information from your partners, guys? No? You don't remember anything? Maybe their occupations or at least their names? We are on a remote class. I understand that sometimes that's a little difficult to get to know everybody because it's different to be face-to-face. But anyway, we're going to be working for 1 month together. So it's a good idea to learn their names. Maybe it's a way to connect ourselves, to have a network. Go on, Paola. What else do you remember from your partners, Paola?
And Santiago, he's 22 years old. He's from Armenia, Pereira. I don't remember, but he lives in Bogota.
All right, good, good. Okay, how about the others? Maria, do you remember something about your partners, Maria, now?
Yes, I remember some information about Jenny Fajardo.
Yes.
She have one baby, a
Okay,
little
she has
baby.
one baby. Okay.
She's happily married. She works as a finance
She
developer.
works in finances. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
And she was born in Bogota.
All right. Wow. All right. Good memory. Okay. How about you, Jeanette? What do you remember from your two partners? Jeanette Areiza. The microphone is off. Your microphone is off, Jeanette.
Santiago, Jorge.
Uh-huh.
They are single.
All right. Oh, that's the most important thing you remember. All right.
No.
All right.
Santiago is 24 or 28.
All right.
Jorge is 13.
30? All right. Okay. Good.
Jorge is work the hotel.
At a hotel. Jorge works at a hotel.
Yes.
All right.
And Santiago is customer service.
Agent. Maybe agent, advisor. All right. Okay. How about you, Francisco? What do you remember from your partners in your group?
Clara, she's a university teacher.
Yeah.
She has one I don't know if children, no.
One child?
One child.
Uh-huh.
And I don't remember Giordano. He's a customer service or something like that. A customer service agent.
Agent, maybe.
And well, remember Gina, I guess he works for Bimbo.
All right. Gina works. Gina, it's a woman, right? Gina, she works for Bimbo.
She works for Bimbo.
All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. And let's finish with Jaime. What do you remember from your partners, Jaime? Mr. Perron.
Yes, I remember some information about Jason. Jason was born and raised in Pacho.
Okay, Pacho, Cundinamarca, right?
Yes. He's 25 years old. He has studied software development. Yes, all this. No
All
more.
right. Okay, very good. That's it. All right, guys. So, guys, very interesting. I have liked about this class that we have not used Spanish at all. So I think that is a good sign. So, guys, let's talk about our class. Okay, let's see. It says here the connection is not good, but I can hear well who's saying this. Please give me some. Okay, Carolina. It's a little late, Carolina. Remember the class starts at 6, okay, Carolina? Maybe today we have some problems, but remember the class starts at 6. All right, Carolina Garcia?
Okay, teacher.
All right. And guys, so some information about our classes, guys. If you have questions, please just turn on your microphone and let me know, okay? So remember our classes, guys, are the schedule or the schedule, as you prefer the pronunciation, the schedule or schedule. It's from Monday to Friday, from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. We are going to work from Monday to Friday, 2 hours every day, from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. Okay, it is important to be on time, right? To be on time, to be here at 6 o'clock, top 6:05. I understand that sometimes we have problems because it has happened to me, like the computer does not work, the internet connection is not the best. It's fine, but try to be on time, okay? Try to be on time as many classes as possible. If you can be here at 6 a.m. From today to our last class, it's good. It is important. Guys, 3 times late, right? 3 times late, it's taken as an absence, all right? 3 times late is taken as an absence, all right? Yes, but please give me a sec. Attendance is mandatory. We have 23 classes from today to November the 12th. We're going to have 23 classes, and the course is considered failed after 5 absences. All right? Entonces recuerden aquí rápidamente en español. Bueno, no me ha presentado en español, me presenté en inglés, se los voy a decir en español rápidamente. Espero que el uso de español en nuestra clase sea lo más reducido posible. Esto para que quede claro para todos, entonces voy a tratar de explicárselos en los 2 idiomas. Recuerden que mi nombre es Diana Cruz, Diana Marcela Cruz Castañeda. Tienen mis datos de contacto con el correo electrónico y también por ahí les puse el teléfono por si llegan a tener algún problema algún día o por X motivo no pueden volver al curso. Entonces, por favor, comuníquenmelo para poder poner eso en las observaciones. Recuerden que nuestro horario de clase es de lunes a viernes de 6 de la mañana a 8 de la mañana. ¿Sí? Nuestras clases no son, este no es un curso virtual, no es un curso en el que puedo ingresar cualquier momento del día, no, este es un curso remoto, por tanto es importante que entremos a todas las sesiones, ¿sí? Es un curso que si estuviéramos en clase presencial, iríamos todos los días de 6 a 8 de la mañana, no todos los días, sino de lunes a viernes. Esperen un momentito. Y es importante que lleguemos a la clase a tiempo, son 2 horas, como se dan cuenta ya llevamos 1 hora, el tiempo se pasa muy rápido, entonces es importante llegar a tiempo, lo máximo que podemos llegar a la clase para que no se considere una ausencia es 6:15. Después de las 6:15 se toma como inasistencia, ¿listo? Para que lo tengan en cuenta. Hoy pues es el primer día, generalmente en el primer día le pasa de todo, entonces digamos que eso no lo vamos a tener en cuenta, pero de mañana en adelante, ya teniendo esta información, sí es importante que estemos a las 6, máximo 6:15 aquí, ¿ok? Es importante que tengan en cuenta que la asistencia es obligatoria. Estas sesiones son 23 clases de aquí hasta el próximo 12 de noviembre, que será el día final de este módulo, que este módulo, ya vamos a hablar del módulo. Y tenemos 23 clases. El curso se considera perdido con 5 fallas, ¿sí? Si, digamos, no vienen a 5 clases, puede ser seguidas o puede ser en diferentes días. Si tienen 5 fallas, el curso se considera perdido, all right? ¿Hasta ahí tiene alguna duda sobre esta información? ¿Horario? ¿Las ausencias? Yes, no? If you have questions, please raise your hand. No problem.
No, teacher.
All right?
No, teacher, thank you.
There is a question. Clara, you have a question about this information? No? All right. Okay. So guys, entonces, we have regular classes from today, October the 11th, up to November the 12th. Okay, those are our regular classes. Classes like as we usually will do. We're going to have a final exam on November the 10th. So it is important to be here to have the time for the final exam on November the 10th. November 11th and November 12th, we're going to be giving feedback, some last activities, and that's going to be our last class. All right, última sesión, primera sesión hoy, octubre 11 de octubre, nuestra última sesión de este módulo de Platform 1 es el próximo 12 de noviembre, ¿sí? Y tenemos el módulo tiene un examen, ese examen va a ser el 10 de noviembre, para que lo tengan ahí en su agenda clarito, por si de pronto alguien les plantea alguna otra actividad, tengan en cuenta que ese día vamos a tener el examen lo hacemos aquí en nuestra sesión, ya se van a dar cuenta cómo. Y el 12 de noviembre tendremos nuestra clase final. El 11 y 12 de noviembre estaremos dando retroalimentación, realizando pronto una presentación como de cierre de nuestro curso, ¿ok? Para las fechas, recuerden. So 6 to 8, October 11th to on November 12th, ¿ok? And guys, what are the topics for this module? All right, ¿qué temas vamos a ver? Topics. So we're going to be working on verb to be and possessive adjectives, which is what we are going to do these 3 classes today, tomorrow, and possibly Wednesday. We're going to be talking about likes and dislikes. We are going to be checking as well phrasal verbs. Okay, maybe you are familiar with some phrasal verbs. We're going to explore some phrasal verbs here as well. We're going to be working on giving advice, okay? Giving advice, basically we should and shouldn't, but we can include some other strategies to give advice. We are going to be checking present simple, right? We're going to talk about abilities and things that we can and cannot do, okay? To talk about things it's possible to do with can and can't. And we are going to be working on future plans with will and going to. Those are the topics for our classes, okay? Any questions or problems with this information? About the topics?
No, teacher.
No? That's good.
No, teacher.
Okay, if you have questions, just raise your hand or please type them in the chat box. Giordano, what's your question? Go on.
Teacher, yes, I have my one question for you.
Go on.
Teacher, the class are every day?
From Monday to Friday. Yes.
Okay, teacher.
From
Perfect.
Monday to Friday. Saturday and Sunday, no. And October the 18th and November. Hey, guys, I don't know where I place that information. I don't know. There are 2 holidays, right? Those festivos. Those 2 days, no class, of course. All right, no class on. Okay, let me confirm. It's October. Over 18th, I guess it's in 1 week, right? In 1 week, we have a holiday. So October the 18th and November the 1st, no class. Okay, Giordano? And everybody,
Okay,
right?
teacher.
Monday to Friday, Saturday, no. Sunday, no. And November the 1st, October the 18th, no. And Clara as well has a question. What's your question, Clara? Clara, what's your question? No? All right. Okay, here we have, guys, something important that you mentioned before. If there is a question from, that was the question from, let me check who was the person. Yolanda. Yolanda asked if there were activities outside of the class. Yes, the answer is yes, but what are those activities? So we are going to have an online component, okay, which is a platform, if you want to call it that way. In English, we call it like an online component, which is called Bright Space, okay? And you have to do activities there every day, because it takes some percentage of the final grade. It does not take 13%. This is like something I was checking, but it's not. So what are we going to take into account for the final grade? So we're going to work 2 hours every day of attendance, right? 2 horas de asistencia diaria aquí a nuestra sesión. Y lo ideal sería que trabajáramos 1 hora on Brightspace, que es nuestro componente virtual. Algunos ya lo deben tener activo, yo estuve revisando, aunque a los que unieron a la clase como el viernes en la noche y el sábado, es probable que todavía no lo tengan, right? Este es nuestro componente virtual. La forma de ingresar es con el correo, y ahorita les paso la dirección, aunque creo que les tuvo que haber llegado un correo diciéndoles, esta es su plataforma, ingrese con tal contraseña, ingrese con tal cédula, all right? And ¿cuál es la idea? Si se dan cuenta ahorita que se las muestre, class, we're going to have there, all right, aquí tenemos nuestro curso, all right, termina el 12 de noviembre a las 23:59. So, guys, en nuestro curso vamos a tener los temas que les estaba mencionando ahorita, all right, en este curso.
Excuse me, teacher, in my platform, I don't have access to any course or any information. It's white, it's compliant.
Andres, it might be because you were joined to the class last Friday. So that will happen today or at least tomorrow. Don't worry.
Okay,
It's not
okay.
your fault, okay? I will confirm who is in the list, who's not, so that we can upload that information. Something important, guys, I forgot. Can you see my screen?
No.
Not yet.
All right. Sorry. Let me share my screen here with you guys. So guys, here we have this is the platform, all right? The way we access for those who are new, it's not difficult to access this information, guys. So this is what we're going to do. Let me close it here. So we have this Brightspace. The username, guys, it's your email address. The email address where you get my email, that's the username. And the password is your ID number, cédula de ciudadanía. That's your password. So you just click on login. Here you're going to have the class, all right? And here you're going to have the topics from our class, all right? Entonces, lo ideal es que trabajemos 1 hora, aparte de nuestras 2 horas diarias en esta clase. Entonces, por eso no vamos a tener tareas como vamos a hacer lecturas fuera de la clase, no, porque todo va a estar acá. Entonces, la idea es que distribuyamos nuestras actividades. Yo les voy a ir diciendo, hoy vamos a dejar como tarea estas 3 actividades, por ejemplo, all right? Si se dan cuenta, ahí tenemos varias opciones. La idea es que los temas que tenemos los trabajemos entre 3 y 2 días. All right, entonces tenemos 8 temas que los trabajemos en nuestros 23 días de sesiones, entre 3 y 2 días cada tema. Entonces no es que como que tengan que entregarme todo esto en un solo día, no, lo podemos ir trabajando. Incluso habrá algunas que alcanzaremos a hacer en la sesión para que practiquemos y otras que ustedes pueden hacer en su casa. Lo ideal es que al menos le dedicamos 1 horita fuera de la clase, máximo al menos 1 hora, all right? ¿Ok? ¿Is that clear? Entonces, esas van a ser sus tareas, ¿ok? About platform, about Brightspace. Ahí van a encontrar cada uno de los temas, all right? And the activities to practice with. ¿Ok? Entonces, por ejemplo, aquí tenemos reading, writing, listening, grammar sometimes, and a quiz. There is always a quiz at the end of the units, ¿ok? That's the idea of that platform. So the idea is to work on 2 hours of attendance here from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. and 1 hour of Brightspace. All right? Is that clear to everybody? Miren que sí.
Yes.
All right? All right. Guys, something important. Days 21, which is November 10, November 11, and November 12, we won't have Brightspace, okay? There won't be Brightspace because by that moment, we will have finished with the activities here, okay? All right, Yolanda, you asked me in the chat box if there were extra activities. Paola has a question. What's your question, Paola Otalora?
Teacher, what happened if we approve the module? What happened next?
That's a good question, Paola. Actually, I was wondering the same this morning. I will ask today, all right? And I will let you know if there are other classes or if that's it. I will ask because I'm not so sure and I don't want to say things that then I have to tell you no, that's not true. So I will ask today if there are extra classes after this, or what's the next step after this class.
Thank you, teacher.
All right, good. Any other questions, guys, about this information? Yes, no? No. All right, guys, something important, guys. Our grades go from 0 to 5, all right? 0 means that there is no evidence at all that you did not hand in anything. 5, which means that the job done was very, very good. So we're gonna have here some information to take into account. We have an exam, we have a project, we have the online component, which is Brightspace, all right? I would like you in this moment, guys, to confirm if you have access to Brightspace. Let me share with you the link. If you have it on your computers because you have done other classes with Setco Subsidio, fine. If you haven't, just don't worry. Okay, no problem, Giordano. Okay, Giordano, but is that only today or every day?
Teacher, it's every day. I enter and my working at 8 a.m. But I have to take a shower and take my breakfast.
Yeah, that concerns me a little bit, right? Maybe we can do it tomorrow, like you wake up earlier, you do that, and you just take the class and then go to work, right? Because you're taking only an hour and 15 minutes of class, and well, the instruction says 2 hours, all right, Giordano?
Okay, teacher.
Take today to analyze what you can do, and tomorrow you let me know, all right?
Okay, teacher. Perfect. Thank you. See you. Have a nice.
You too. Have a nice day. Guys, in the chat box, I shared with you the link to the online component, to Brightspace. I would like you to please go there and confirm if you have access to Brightspace. Remember the information, guys, the username, it's your email address, and the password is your ID number, your cédula de ciudadanía, that's your password. Could you please confirm if you have access to that information, guys? If you have access to Brightspace? Yes, no? Please let me know. That in the chat box, remember the chat box, you will find, guys, the information, all right? So Gustavo said, okay, no problem, Gustavo. It's fine. I will try to confirm today what is the problem. So I'm just going to take notes just in case. Gustavo says he doesn't, right? How about the others? Paula says
Teacher,
yes. It says
I don't
yes,
have
yes.
activities.
Yeah, activities or access. You don't have the course like this?
Access?
So you can't, it says that your username doesn't exist?
Yes, but I don't have anything.
Okay, no problem. It's fine, Francisco. It's okay. I will let you know what happened. I can access the platform, but the course is closed. Clara, can you please send a screenshot of that information? Jenny says yes. Maria now says yes, but not the course. All right, let me confirm something here, just in case. So in my list from students, actually, let's do it like this. Yeah. I have, let's see who is here for this class. We have Joanna, Yolanda, Santiago, Jenny, Carolina. Yes, we only have 20 students here, but probably today we're going to have the others. Don't worry. Those who does not have access yet, do not worry. I promise it will change from today to tomorrow. You will have access to those, to Brightspace. I will confirm. All right? Okay. And that's it, guys, about the technical things. Let me check because here there's a question. All right, that was Francisco's question. Don't worry, Francisco. If you are not here, it's because they added you to the class like late on Friday. So that's why there is no access yet. But probably today or tomorrow at the latest, you will have access to the class. All right, Francisco? And those who are missing here. Okay, guys. So guys, And I think that's it. Just to take into account the information, please remember our class works as a face-to-face class. It's not a virtual class because we are not going to have only the platform. We have to come to class every day from Monday to Friday from 6 to 8 a.m. And we have to be on time every day. We have 23 classes from today to November the 12th. Remember, after 5 absences, the course is considered failed. Okay, after 5 absences, the course is considered failed. And we're gonna have classes from October the 11th, today, up to November the 12th. All right. And our final exam is going to be on November the 10th. Our final class is on November 12th. November 11th, we are going to have like some activities to evaluate different to the exam. And we're going to have some feedback as well from the class, right? Please remember, these are the topics from our class. We're going to be working on verb to be, possessive adjectives, likes and dislikes, phrasal verbs, giving advice, okay, which should and shouldn't, maybe other strategies to give advice, why not? We're going to talk about present simple. We're going to talk about abilities. We're going to talk about future plans with will and going to. We are going to be working on our online component, which is Brightspace. The idea is to do activities on Brightspace after the class, but not immediately after the class. It's not like you have to do the activities at 8 a.m. No, it could be at 6 p.m., at 7 p.m., during a break at work, well, as you want. That's not have to be at 8 o'clock. I will try to use some of these activities during the class so that we can use it as well. And that later you don't have too much work to do after the class, because the idea is to take advantage of the 2 hours during this month. So the idea is to work 1 hour on Brightspace and 2 hours here during the class, which is mandatory. The attendance is mandatory, all right? The idea is to work 3 hours daily on this English course. That's it, guys. Something important, guys, that I consider important for this class, it's to use English most of our time, all right? It is important to use English most of our time, even though sometimes we have the temptation to use Spanish, but it is important to use English, okay? Let's reduce Spanish only when it is necessary, like extreme situations when it's impossible to understand something or to say something, or maybe there is something going on and you don't know how to say it in English, or there is something happening there, just use Spanish there. But something important or good about this class is that most of you are confident in English, and that is good for your process and for the class, for the benefit of the class. So we are going to reduce the use of Spanish. We can use English at any time. Are you going to make mistakes? Of course, because this is a process. Is the teacher going to make mistakes? Probably. It's very possible. If I make mistakes and you identify the mistakes, don't feel ashamed. Raise your hand and say, Diana, I think that is incorrect, or Diana, I think that's wrong. No problem. The idea is to check our mistakes together, okay? When we have our classes, okay, we can use some vocabulary in English. We don't have to use this vocabulary in Spanish because it exists in English as well. So remember, for the camera, all right, we can use this one. And something important, like an extra point here, you can use this vocabulary in the class, but it can also help you in other classes or at work. If your work happens in a bilingual environment, you can use this vocabulary, like turn on and turn off your camera, okay? Turn on and turn off your camera, right? We can use that one. Remember the pronunciation, turn on and turn off your camera, no your camera, your camera, turn on and turn off your camera. In some activities, I will ask you to turn on your camera. It's important, guys. I know that sometimes we are afraid of showing ourselves, but it's important to show ourselves. Here we have, guys, for this element, and you can say turn on and turn off your microphone. Sometimes they don't say microphone, they say mic, but it's as you want. If you want to say microphone, good. If you want to say mic, good, no problem. Just remember the pronunciation, turn on and turn off your microphone, okay? Or mute and unmute your microphone. We also have this one, guys. Okay, it's important to participate because we are, in this moment, we are 22 students. There might be more. So, I mean, not that you're going to come every day different students, but we have a bigger list. So there might be more students. It is important to raise, remember the pronunciation, raise, not rise, raise your hand, or the opposite, which is put down. Put down your hand. Raise your hand, put down your hand. Or, guys, we have this element when there are problems with your microphones, when you have some issues with your microphone, just remember to use this word, this word in order to practice, which is type it on the chat box. Francisco, do you have a question? What's your question, Francisco? Mr. Ropero, what's your question? Francisco, you are raising your hand. What's your question? All right. I don't know. All right. Yes, Francisco? No? Let me check something before, guys.
No.
All right. So, just in case. So, we need a volunteer to practice the pronunciation. Is there a volunteer to practice the pronunciation for these expressions? One person, one or two people to practice the pronunciation? Anybody? Is there a volunteer? Go on, Paola. What's the pronunciation?
Turn on your camera. Turn off your camera. Raise your hand. Put down your hand. Turn on your microphone. Turn off your microphone. Type it on the chat box. And no more.
That's right. Okay, go on, Santiago. What's the pronunciation? Santiago Correa.
Turn off your camera. Raise your hand, put down your hand, and turn on your mic, turn off your mic, your mic, type it in on the chat.
In the chat box. All right. Okay, good. All right, this is for using English in the class. Remember, we have, if you see me, all right. Guys, you know what is missing? This one, okay? This one is share the screen, okay? Let me type it here because it happens sometimes that the teacher is talking and talking and talking and there is no presentation. So you can say, share your screen, right? Share your screen, or can you see, if I am presenting something, I can ask you, can you see my presentation? All right, can you see my presentation? Can you see my screen? Okay, so on, all right. And so this is the first one, guys, in order to reduce the use of Spanish in the class, okay? Then we have, guys, this other information, all right? So some problems. And when we have problems in the class, all right, so the idea is not to use Spanish, but to use English in order to practice with this vocabulary. Remember, this can help you not only for the English class, but in other contexts, right? Maybe if you travel a lot to other countries where they speak English, you can use this vocabulary, not only for the class, in other contexts, it works as well. So this one, probably you know it, all right? We have this one, the pronunciation, can you help me? All right, if you have problems with the chat box, with an activity, if there is something going on and you don't understand, you can say, can you help me? Can you help me, please? All right. Remember this one, when you have problems to understand an instruction, an activity, something on Brightspace, because it happens as well, something or some problems with Brightspace, just mention, I don't understand, right? I don't understand, all right? Remember, I don't understand, okay? If I speak too fast, And you can say, please slow down. I don't understand. All right. So can you help me? I don't understand. Here we have this one, which is not very useful in this with this methodology, because here you are, it's when we have objects, we say here you are, but in this case we cannot borrow or lend things, it's impossible. So it's not gonna work for this class, but maybe you can use the expression in other classes, okay, or at work. Maybe if you are working on site, you can use this expression, here you are. Remember, when we give someone something, we say, here you are, okay? If you don't understand what the teacher says or whoever talks, you don't understand, you can use this expression as well, excuse me, all right? Excuse me, or sorry, all right? So I don't understand, or excuse me, I don't understand, or sorry, I don't understand, all right? Don't forget to say thank you as well. Please, please is a very important word in English and in Spanish as well. So you can say, can you help me, please? All right, etc. Time is up or time's up, okay? This is time is up, but generally people say time's up, time's up, when the time is over. Sometimes we have activities in the class and I give you 5 minutes or 10 minutes. So when the 10 minutes are gone, I say time's up, okay? The time is up, the time is finished, we have no more time, so time is up. If you need some extra time, this is what you can say. You can say, just a moment, please. What's the answer for, okay, sorry. Here, just a moment, please, if you want some extra time, or if you are looking for the answer, or if you need some seconds or minutes to do something else, to just say, just a moment, please. And then we have, guys, if we are doing an exercise and you need to check the answer because probably you didn't get the answer, you can say, what's the answer for? What's the answer for? Remember the pronunciation, answer, answer. All right, what's the answer for? And is this correct? In case you want to confirm or check if one activity or exercise is good. All right, so let's listen from you. One volunteer to practice the pronunciation here. Any volunteer? One or two volunteers to practice the pronunciation. Go on, Jeanette. What's the pronunciation, Jeanette?
Can you hear me? I don't understand. Here you are. Excuse me. Sorry. Thank you. Please. Time is up. Just a moment, please. What is the answer for is this correct?
Just don't forget, Jeanette, to say understand. Okay, understand. What's the pronunciation for the U? What is the pronunciation of the U there? It's not similar to Spanish. What's the pronunciation for the U if we say understand? Similar to what?
Understand.
Understand, understand.
Understands.
That's right. Very good, Jeanette. And go on, Paola. What's the pronunciation for these expressions, Paola?
Can you help me? I don't understand. Here you are. Excuse me. Sorry. Thank you. Please. Time is up. Just a moment, please. What's the answer for? Is this correct?
That's right. Okay, just remember here, Paola, we're going to say answer, answer, all right?
Answer.
That's right, answer. Okay, what is not pronounced in answer? What is not pronounced? There is one
W.
What is silent letter? Which one?
W.
Yes, all right. So we don't say answer, but answer, 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 answer. Very good.
Thank you so much,
guys.
teacher.
All right, guys, if for example, the teacher, me, okay, I make an explanation and it's not very clear, what are you going to use? If the teacher makes the explanation, the activity, but it's not clear at all, what are you going to tell me?
I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't understand. Good, good, good. All right. Okay, good, good, good. And guys, for example, if there is an activity, I gave you 10 minutes, the 10 minutes are finished, but you are in the first question. What are you going to say?
Just a moment.
Yes, just a moment. Please, please. Don't forget the please, all right?
Oh,
Right? Just a moment, please, all right. Cuando estén bravos me dicen just a moment, pero cuando no, remember to say just a moment, please, right?
yes.
Okay, good, good. All right. And then, guys, we have these other expressions, okay? We can use them. Guys, let me show you here. When you finish an activity, remember this vocabulary does not only work for the class, but in other contexts, all right? So when you finish an activity, when you finish a test, when you finish something, remember to say, I'm done, all right? Remember the pronunciation, I'm done. So I usually ask you to do activities. When you're done, you say, you type in the chat box, I'm done, or I'm ready, okay? And guys, sometimes I ask questions and you don't know the answer, which is okay. You don't have to know the answer because you are here to learn. You can use any of these three expressions. We have I don't know, or I don't know, I don't know, all right? I don't know. I have no clue. This is another expression, all right? I have no clue. Or I have no idea, okay? Remember the pronunciation, idea, all right? I have no idea. If you don't know the answer, you can use those of three expressions, all right? In any context, not only in the English class, in different contexts as well. So who would like to practice? Two volunteers to practice the pronunciation for these two sentences, for these expressions? Okay, Carolina, go on. Go on, Miss Garcia.
I'm done. I'm ready.
Good.
I don't know. I have no clue. I have no idea.
Good, excellent. All right. Any other volunteer to practice the pronunciation? Any other person? Good job, Carolina. Nice pronunciation. No, nobody else? All right, Alejandra, go on. Alejandra Narváez.
Yes. I'm done. I'm ready. I don't know. I have no clue. I have no idea.
Good. Excellent, Alejandra. Nice pronunciation. All right, guys. And let's go now, guys. Here we have some things that happens here in the video call, but it can help you as well at home, or if you work and you have to make phone calls in English, you can use these expressions. So if you watch me talking in the video, but there is no sound at all, there is no voice, there is nothing, you can say, I can't hear you. I can't hear you, or we can't hear you. I can't hear you, we can't hear you. Or usually if you turn on your microphone or your mic and you can ask, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Remember the pronunciation here. Here, here, here. What is the pronunciation of E and A in this word? What is the pronunciation of E and A? Because it's no hair. It's no hair.
Like
it's
E.
Like E, right? Like the Spanish E. So can you hear me? Can you hear me? Here, here, here. Can you hear me? Oh, I can't hear you, right? I can't hear you. And remember in the previous one, we have this one, which was turn on or turn off your microphone. This is another possibility, guys, which is mute and unmute your microphone. Mute and unmute your microphone. Sometimes there is too much noise in the background, so I would ask you to mute your microphone. Or sometimes I am talking, let's see the example. If I
Teacher, can you hear me? I can hear you. I'm sorry.
Your microphone is mute.
Right, good, good, good. Or it's muted. In this case, your microphone is muted. Good, good, good. All right. Your mic is on, your mic is off. Turn on your microphone. It happens. All right. Remember, this vocabulary does not only work for the class, it works in other contexts. So let's listen to two volunteers to practice the pronunciation for this expression. Two people to practice the pronunciation. Yes, no, nobody. Okay, Angela, go on. Angela and then Jason. Angela, what's the pronunciation?
Okay, can you hear me? I can hear you. Mute and mute your microphone. Your mic is on. Your mic is off. turn on, turn off your mic.
All right, something important, Angela. Remember here, here. No here, but here. So can you please repeat this expression?
Can you hear me?
Good. And this one is microphone or mic. Microphone and mic, all right?
Microphone and mic. Okay.
That's right. So if we happen to
Your mic is on. Is off.
Your mic is off. Good. All right. And guys, something important I forgot here before Jason. Guys, when we participate, sometimes it's impossible for me to be in the chat box and here. So you just say me, Francisco, or me, Giordano, me, Alejandra, me, Angela. All right. We say me to participate. So if you got the answer and I cannot pay attention, you say me. No, I, Diana, no, me, Diana. Okay. And go on, Jason. What's the pronunciation for these expressions, Jason?
Can you hear me?
Good.
I can hear you.
Good.
Me? Mute your microphone. Mute your microphone. Is your mic is on? Your mic is off? Turn off your mic. Turn off your mic.
Good. Remember here to say unmute, Jason. Unmute. Un.
Unmute.
That's right. What's the pronunciation for the U there? What's the pronunciation for the U, Jason?
Unmute.
Yeah,
unmute.
Right. Like an unmute. That's right. Okay, guys. And let's finish this one. Okay. When we have questions about vocabulary. Okay. When we have problems with vocabulary in English as in Spanish, we can use these expressions. Remember, again, this vocabulary or these expressions do not only work for the English class, they work in other contexts, right? So whenever you have questions from Spanish to English, right, we have two alternatives. The first one, we say, remember the pronunciation, how. How do you say blah, blah, blah in English? What is the issue with this question? That if we use the word here in Spanish, the person you are talking to has to speak Spanish as well. Because if I say to a Japanese person who does not speak Spanish, how do you say celular in English? Well, the person is not going to understand very well. Okay, so this one for people who speak Spanish like we do. All right. So how do you say carro in English? How do you say teacher in English, professor in English, etc. Okay. Sometimes this one, it's a better option if we don't know, if the person who we are talking to does not speak Spanish. So what's the word for this in English? All right. For example, guys, what's the word for this in English? You see, no Spanish. What's the word for this in English? What's the word for battery, right? So this is a battery. Or what's the word for this in English?
Scissors.
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 Yeah, scissors.
Scissors.
Right. Scissors. Okay. So in case you have questions about vocabulary, you can use that vocabulary with me. All right. Maybe you can turn on your camera. If you don't know the word in English, you know the word in Spanish, which is what usually happens. You can use the question, but please take into account that if we use how do you say gancho in English, the person does need to know Spanish. If we say it to a person that does not speak Spanish, they are not going to answer. Or you can use this one. What's the word for this in English? Okay. Then we have, guys, when we have problems with vocabulary in English, we say, what's the meaning of? Okay, that is one possibility. What's the meaning of? What's the meaning of? What is the pronunciation for EA here? What is the sound here in meaning? E. So what's the meaning of? What's the meaning of? Okay. For example, what is the meaning of microphone? What's the meaning of microphone? What is the meaning of microphone? Can you make a definition in English? No translation to Spanish. Let's leave like the last alternative, but what's the meaning of microphone? What's the meaning of microphone? What is the meaning of the word microphone?
It's an advice.
A device,
for you to speak loud.
Okay, good. Remember, not an advice, but a device.
Device.
Yes, that's right. Good. Okay, and what is the meaning of mute? What is the meaning of mute? Anybody, what is the meaning of mute?
So silent.
Yeah, all right, good. Okay, Angela, do you have a question? Or Clara, do you have questions?
No, I answer at my hand to answer the questions.
All right. Thank you, Clara. And you, Angela?
No, teacher.
All right. So, and this is another possibility, guys, which is what does, remember the pronunciation, does, no does, no, does. What is the pronunciation of OE here? Does, if we say does, what's the pronunciation for OE?
Like A.
Oh.
Like an A, yeah, like a Spanish A, so we does. What does blah, blah, blah mean? What does blah, blah, blah mean? For example, guys, what does spelling mean? What does spelling mean, guys? What does spelling mean? What is the meaning of spelling?
When
What
you say a word letter by letter.
Good, letter by letter. Good. Excellent. All right, that's a spelling. So that's what we use, guys. So whenever you have problems with vocabulary in English, you can say, Diana, I don't understand. Okay, we can mix information. So I don't understand, okay, the word. So what does it mean? What does the word mean? What does spelling mean? What does a car mean, etc. And guys, we have spelling and pronunciation. Spelling and pronunciation. Remember, again, this vocabulary does not only work for the classes, it also works in everyday life conversations. If you travel to other countries a lot, if you work with bilingual people, you can use this vocabulary, not only for the class. So remember, for the spelling, we say, how do you spell that? Or can you spell that? Okay, how do you spell that? Can you spell that? For example, can you spell microphone, guys? Can you spell microphone? Any volunteer to spell microphone? How do you spell microphone? Can you spell microphone? Clara, you would like to do it? Are you raising your hand for that, or that was for the previous activity?
No, that was for the previous, but
Right,
well, I pronounce it Nicriphone.
Good. That's right. Perfect. All right. And guys, whenever you have questions about pronunciation, you can use this expression. How do you pronounce that? How do you pronounce your last name? Sometimes with names, we Latin Americans, we don't have problems understanding our last names or names unless they are very uncommon, but it does not happen at all. Or a lot, I mean, it does not happen a lot, but sometimes we don't know how to pronounce words, how to pronounce names, last names. You can use that question. How do you pronounce your name? How do you pronounce that word? How do you pronounce blah, blah, blah? All right, just remember the pronunciation. How? How do you pronounce that? How do you pronounce that? So guys, in order to practice before we go, we have only 12 minutes left. I would like you to ask, all right, some words, some things that you have around in your room. For example, I prepared it with this one. Okay, let's check around our rooms. Okay, check words, check objects you have around and you don't know the word in English. So my example is, what is the pronunciation for this question, guys? What's the pronunciation for this question, please?
How do you say?
How do you say blah, blah, blah in English? Or what's the word for this in English? So my example is this one. How do you say this in English? How do you say this in English, guys? What's this in English?
A hanger?
A hanger. Can you spell that? Can you spell that in the chat box, please? How do you spell that? Can you type that in the chat box? Oh, that's a beautiful cat, Jeanette. Right. How do you spell this, guys? Can you spell it in the chat box? How do you say this in English? Anybody, any ideas? Yes, no? I don't know, Clara. Yes, that's a hanger. Yes, with Andres. Okay. Jorge, that is what probably we are feeling in this moment because we haven't had breakfast. But actually, the correct one is hanger, Hager. Okay. So guys, show me examples from your context. Check around your rooms. Show me objects with your cameras. Okay, turn on your cameras and say, what is this? Go on, Clara, what's your object? All right, what is the question, Clara? What is the question? That is a beautiful object. This is the advantage of being a museologist, right? So, but the microphone is off, Clara. Your microphone is off.
What's the meaning of?
Yeah, but no, what's the meaning? How do you say?
How do you say in English?
Yeah, guys, do you know? Does anybody know? No, nobody? That's a good question, yes. No, nobody? So, Clara, that is a necklace. It's a necklace. All right, it's a necklace, Clara. All right. Guys, what is the question for the spelling? What is the question for spelling?
How do you spell that?
How do you spell that? So it's no necklace, but necklace. It's one part is good, the other part is not so good, Paola, but it's something, the neck part is good. The other part is necklace, all right? Good. Okay, who's next? Who's the next volunteer? Show us objects in your room that you don't know at all the word in English. Show us something in your rooms, all right? Or I have these ones too, guys. What are these in English, guys? What's the word for this in English?
Glasses.
Glasses. Can you spell that in the chat box, please? That's right. Very good. Very good. Okay. Other examples before we go? Other examples?
How do you say in English aguja?
All right. Good, good. Guys, can you please repeat the question, Andres?
How do you say in English aguja?
Guys, anybody know? Does anybody know?
Needle.
Needle. Yes, good, good. All right, excellent. Great, great. Okay, good. And the spelling is perfect. Okay, other examples. Two more examples before we go. Who wants to do it? Any other examples? Show us in your cameras an object around that you don't know or have no idea how to say in English, guys. Any ideas? No? One volunteer before we go?
How to say in English this one.
Okay, but Jason is there. All right. Hold on, because I can see you, Maria.
I can turn on.
All right, good, good. So please repeat the question. Please repeat
How
the
to
question.
say in English this.
So guys, what is that in English? What's the word for that in English?
Mask.
Yeah, that's
Like
good.
a mask.
Face mask, mask.
Face
Right,
mask.
good, good. All right. And Jason was showing us something. Go on, Jason.
How do you say that in English?
Yeah.
Cargador.
Yes, good, good. Guys, how do you say that? There are like 2 or 3 possibilities. So do you guys...
Charger?
Charger is one. Yeah. How do you spell that? Please type it in the chat box, just in case. Yeah, charger is the good one. Yeah, that's right. All right. I know that there is something similar, but it's not like the charger, which is the power bank. All right, which is not similar, right? It's different because it's not wireless. There is no wire, right?
But the
It's
power
different.
bank is like a battery.
Yeah, exactly. No wire. Wireless. That's right. And I don't have an example, but I think I will show you an example, Paola. Power bank. And now they show Bancolombia, but it's not that, right? It's this is a power bank, right? This is the best example of an old power bank, right? That's a power bank. All right. So guys, before we go today, things to remember. Tomorrow we have class 6 a.m. All right. Number 2, please remember our classes are going to be up to November the 12th. okay? We have classes from Monday to Friday from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. I'm going to try to stop the class at 5 to 8 because I know some of you work so that you have the time to go and eat something. Remember, after 5 absences, the class is or the course is considered failed. I am going to ask if after this class there will be other modules to take because I don't really know and I'm not sure about the information. Guys, please remember, I think this first class is a good example that you can handle English with no problems. So let's continue working on our pronunciation of English using vocabulary in English. All right, you can use this vocabulary. I will share with you this presentation in case you want to have extra information, guys. And there is something here that I forget. Hold on. Right space, guys. I am going to leave, well, not for those who has no bright space yet. I'm going to have here, guys, have here a place for the recordings of the class. Okay? Is that clear, guys? Any questions?
Yes.
All right.
That's right.
Okay. So here, before we go, there are 2 last questions. Clara, what's your question?
Yes, my question was that if you approve the course, would there be more modules? But you are going to...
I'm going to ask that because I don't really know, all right? I want to be sure before giving you an answer.
Thank
all right.
you.
All right. And Jason, what's your question? Jason Fariwa.
I don't have any question.
All
Sorry.
right. So guys, that's it for today. Thank you very much for your attendance. See you tomorrow at 6 a.m. I know it's hard to wake up so early, but let's do it. It's only 1 month, okay? See you tomorrow, guys, at 6 a.m.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye,
Thank you.
guys.
Bye.
Thank
See you
you.
Have
tomorrow.
a nice
No
day.
homework today. No homework today.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
See you,
Bye
guys.
bye.
Have a good day.
Thanks.
Just
Bye.
I'm going to try to have the platform ready for everybody today, but I can't promise anything. Good day, Santiago. See you tomorrow. See you at 6 tomorrow, guys. Bye-bye.
Teacher,
Yes.